Okay, where were we last? Right. Hello guys and welcome back to Reflections. So, kick-starting the week, it's been another week of madness, another week of mad coursework, another week of mad catch-up, another week of monologues. So, today guys, I have officially had the first monologue lesson. We're doing that now, are we? Lesson? Had the first lesson today with Ryan. Dear Ryan, great teacher, fantastic person, had a really good lesson. And I'm quite proud of myself because for one reason only. So today we actually had the first lesson of monologues. But the first thing we did, nice little warm-up, nice little technicality of the warm-up. First thing you want to do, you're going to warm up onto here. Make sure it all covers at the back here behind your ears and just below your jawline. You know, when I make sure you've got a bit of, ha, 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 you know what I mean? Just like test your voice, ha, 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 he, pretty much vocal warm-up. In other words, very good, it helps so much as well. Like, when I was singing one of my numbers, Mr. Cellophane, without warming up, I sounded like, and then when I warmed up, I was like, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, you know what I mean? It entirely changes the way your voice goes and how you sing and stuff like that. So basically, during this week, great week so far. So starting off on Monday, the monologue lesson, full-on vocal warm-up, and then I was the first person to read their monologue out in the class. And he was saying, everyone was just like in freeze frame for like 10 seconds. And he was like, is anyone going to read their monologue first? Who's going to go first? And I was like, oh, for God's sake. Honestly, I was like, come on, people. We're all performers here. Like, everyone feel comfortable in front of each other. Like, that's the way I roll. I'm like, I feel comfortable in front of my group so much to the point where I would read the dirtiest, naughtiest joke of all time. Like, I have no, like, remorse for feeling worried, for feeling nervous, for feeling sad. You know, in front of my group, I feel like I can not only do anything, I can say anything, and I feel most comfortable with everyone. What on earth is that? Oh, it's something of my own. Distractions. But yeah, happily read my monologue. First one to read the monologue. Ryan loved it. And when I was reading it, I could really see that Leanne had thought about me when choosing this, because it is such a monologue that I would choose. And not only that, but there's a lot I relate to the character. Close age, he's gay. Hello. Pansexual, but you know, it's all the fucking same. Yeah, so the two first facts already cut me like into the pot. He also, he has mental health issues. He struggles with his mental health. He has depression, and he really does feel quite unloved. And I'm not going to lie to you, been going through that for so many years of my life. I do deep down struggle with mental health. And especially over the course of this year, it has gotten to its highest points. Surprisingly, still here. So, you know, it really does put it to you that just, yeah, you know, not going straight into it, but really does put it into you. But yeah, so that's my character. My character he's very unique. Like he's you can see that I fit that character very well. So I'm happy I got the role of Jay. I'm happy I got the role of him. And he's a gothic person. I feel like I like wearing black, and I do have black hair. I'm not a goth, but hey. So what I thought about doing was probably like chucking on some like white face paint with like some black eyeliner or something like that. But I feel like that's a lot to do between changing for auditions. So here's to probably just quickly rubbing on a bit of white. You know, I don't know. But yeah, that's how that's going to go down. So moving on throughout the week, Tuesday was another tap lesson and ballet lesson. It's the week before the ballet and tap assignment. There you go. So this week we just had a bit of not a recovery, but a bit of recall of what we've done so far. Tap, I've found myself getting a lot better at tap lately. And I think one thing I am a lot is very heavy-footed. I need to remember that instead of going like bang, bang, I need to go like bang, bang, you know what I mean? Where it's like you can hit the metal, not have your whole foot going, instead of just like, you know? So this is what you want to hear instead of that. So I need to be more lighter on certain parts of my feet. So I've managed to do that successfully. I've managed, because my brain can't process the rhythm so much. I've managed to keep to a good rhythm that I'm really happy about. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. That sound like that. No, it's like bum, 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 bum. But like, I've managed to keep to rhythms and stuff, so I'm really proud of myself for that, because usually I struggle so much with that. And especially when you're in a room with like 15 other people or so and you can barely hear your own tap shoes. I can't, so it's very, very hard. I'm listening to like all these other people's tap shoes and I can't even hear my own rhythm. But so yeah, that's got a lot better. Chucking straight into Thursday. So going straight into Thursday. Oh no, sorry, Tuesday. We discussed mental health, which I really liked with Martina. Very happy with that. Wait, was it Tuesday? No, Thursday. That is Thursday. So Thursday we discussed mental health, and that was a very extraordinary lesson. I really did like that lesson. I thought it was very helpful, and I was going to speak out, but I didn't feel comfortable to. But instead, I am planning on making a phone call to my doctor because I felt like I need to in order to get better. As I've tried many, many ways as well. I've spoken to people about it before. I've spoken to my GP about it before, but I feel like where it's getting worse, I need to take more control over it somehow, and with a bit of help. Had my first one-to-one as well, so first one-to-one went good. Unfortunately, I can't do my Only Fools and Horses one. Very, very upsetting. Could not find sheet music or a backing track. So instead, now I'm doing Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane from Chicago, sung by Amos, who is played by John C. Reilly. And that's going great and extraordinary. So check the video I made out of me singing Mr. Cellophane. It's not the perfect one, but it's cover one, my first cover of singing it. Next one I'm going to be singing it over the backing track, so that's going to be the next thing I'm going to be singing it through. But yeah, that's basically been this week in a heartbeat. Nothing else apart from finding out I'm on a stage 1, so I look forward to Wednesday next week. So yeah, it's going to be quite the week. A bit disappointed in myself, but in my opinion, so many reasons, but there's no excuse. Love ya. Goodbye.